Um, so sometimes, recently, I've been very, very afraid.
Very
Afraid.
of.
Um, Afraid of what might happen in the future.
Well, that's the
That,
easiest question to ask to reveal what the negative beliefs are that you're holding on to, that you think benefit you somehow. That's exactly the perfect question to ask. If I did, in fact, allow myself to be who I prefer to be and follow my passion in the way I would prefer to, what am I most afraid might happen?
yeah,
That will usually reveal the negative belief. And then you have something to work with and ask yourself, well, why do I believe that to be true?
yeah,
Why do I believe that it benefits me to hold on to that? What am I afraid of in terms of the alternative? Why do I have a definition of the alternative that's supposed to be my excitement that I would be defining as something negative?
yeah,
Because again, that would instantly tell you that you don't have a clear definition of excitement. Because if you actually had a clear definition of your passion, you would understand that by definition, your passion cannot contain a negative experience. And when you say, well, I'm going to act on my passion, but if I do, something negative might happen, that's not a definition of your passion. It's a different definition that you're working with.
uh-huh,
So you have to be very clear and precise about your definitions.
yeah. Thank you.
And when you hear things come out of your mouth or thoughts go through your head that sound like facts, you have to stop yourself and catch yourself and remember they're not facts. They're just opinions, perspectives, and beliefs, and they can be changed. Yes?
Yes.
Because when people on your planet say, well, everyone knows how difficult that is, no, they don't. It's not a fact. It's a fact that you believe it, but it's not an empirical fact unto itself that things have to be a struggle. That's just an opinion, a perspective, and what you've been taught, it's a belief that you bought into as true. And that's all it is. And those things can always be changed. The only things that can't be changed are what we call the 5 laws, the only 5 facts we have ever found in existence. You exist, everything is here and now, the one is all, the all are one, what you put out is what you get back, and everything changes but the laws. That's it. Everything else is a perspective.
Thank you.
Does that help?
It does.
Thank you.
I have a question
Yes.
about forgiveness.
Forgiveness. Yes.
So when I decide I want to forgive someone,
Yes.
one method I reach for is imagining that they're doing the absolute best they can given their past and current circumstances.
Yes, they are.
Sort of
All of you are.
yeah, like a forgive them, Father, they know what not they do kind of idea.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Yes.
But I notice that sometimes sets up in me a subtle like superiority of them, which is
Well, then you have to examine things within you that you need to forgive within yourself.
yeah.
Yes?
Yes. I was gonna ask. The question is how. What is there a frame of reference I could use for forgiveness that wouldn't lead me down that path as much, or is it just the one that you just said to forgive myself?
Well, again, you understand that some people may simply never have been taught the tools they need to express themselves in a more positive way. So you can come from compassion
Hmm.
in the same way that you don't really hold a child to blame or responsible for something that they don't understand how to do better. Yes?
Yes.
You teach them how to do it better. Now, it doesn't mean they have to choose it,
Right.
but the idea is that you need to be the shining example that will allow them to know that at least there's an option for how they could be living their life more joyfully by seeing that you're doing it. Because generally speaking, when you see empowered people, you want to know how they're empowered.
Hmm.
And you will want to figure out how to do the same thing for yourself. So teaching them the instruction manual, how it works,
Mm-hmm.
will at least give them the option. They may still be holding on to beliefs that won't let them abide by it or use it to their advantage,
Yeah.
but you've done what you can, and what they do with what you've taught them is none of your business.
Right. I can have compassion for their experience and respect
Yes.
their choices.
And absolutely respect their choices, because you don't know what their path actually is.
No.
And you don't know what they really might need to go through in order to have a greater appreciation when they finally do understand how to transform.
Yeah.
All you can do is give them some options and be on your way.
Thank you.
Does that help?
That does.
All right.
And just imparting, what frequency are you reading in me?
Right now,
Yes.
about 156,000 cycles per second.
Thank you very much.
You're
My
very welcome.
unconditional love to you, Bashar.
And you as well.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I have two questions.
Yes.
One is about human death.
Human death?
Death, yes.
Yes.
I'm
What
sorry.
about it?
Uh, Seemingly, well, it relates to the negative beliefs. Seemingly human when we die.
Yes.
Human means Earth human. Uh, we have a lot of negativity beliefs
About what happens?
about death.
Yes, I know.
And that might be creating a lot of disease or
Absolutely.
pain.
Absolutely. Because as we said, death is just waking up from a dream.
Yes, I understand that. But not many human doesn't. And it might be maybe you can help me to how to support who doesn't understand this concept or the mechanism.
Well,
And
again, you can only give them the information based on your level of understanding, and you have to allow them to understand it or not understand it. But that's all you can do. It's something that can be explained. More and more people on your planet are beginning to investigate the concepts of what happens after you die and are realizing that you do continue, that there are many kinds of things that can be experienced in spirit, that it's really up to you to choose. More and more of that information is finding its way into your society. This is why you are realizing that subjects like so-called near-death experiences are becoming more and more well-known. Because people die, they go to the other side, they say, oh, this isn't so bad, and then they come back and say so. So there's a lot of information that people can find if they're interested in finding it. And you can be a part of that research and give them information and so on and so forth to the best of your ability, but that's just about all you can do.
so after we understand that how exactly transition is,
Yeah.
then we don't have to have a disease or suffering
No, not
or
really. You
pain
don't have to.
through the death.
No, you don't have to.
So we don't
We
have to
don't.
create.
We don't have it.
Yeah,
Our society has none of it.
that's I imagine.
When it's time to go, we just go. Now, the idea, again, is you can also help people understand this by helping them understand that physical reality isn't real. It's just a dream. So if you start with the understanding of people becoming more lucid in the physical dream and understanding it's just a projection of consciousness, then they'll understand that death is really no big deal. Because in a sense, you're already dead.
Yes.
Because as I said, spirit is your natural state. Therefore, you're just pretending that you're not in spirit. So if you can understand that physical reality isn't real, the experience of it is real, but the solidity of it is not. And even your own physicists are beginning to understand this. It's just a projection. So the more you understand the illusionary aspect of physical reality, the easier it will also be to understand the reality of non-physical reality. You'll start to blend them together. There won't be so much of a difference between the two states. Yes?
Yes.
All right, so that's one way to go about it. What's your second question?
Related to that ending part,
Did you say alien?
no, ending part of your answer that
Yes.
you said it to blending spirit and
Yes, yes, yes.
and I am experiencing a lot of this right
Yes.
now.
It's
And
part of the symptoms of expansion of consciousness
Yes.
that you start seeing how unreal physical reality is and how real spiritual reality is.
and creating my reality,
Yes.
even the physical
Yes.
condition
Yes.
that from inside of me,
Yes.
inner part of me,
Yes.
that all you know
Yes.
higher. Well, I don't like to say higher or the lower, but
It's all right. We understand what you mean by that.
yes, the word is sometimes hard to explain.
That's
but
a belief system.
yes, I know that's why it's hard.
That's a belief system too.
So I understand the concept of turning off, just to take off light bulb, the today's your
Yes.
conversation. I have another belief system before you say I hope that much easy. Just take.
You don't have to hope it. If you understand the concept, you know that it works. Knowing is way beyond hope and faith. You understand how things work.
Yes, and that understanding or knowing is automatically coming through my
Yes, that's part of the process
journey.
of transformation on your planet at this time. So congratulations.
Oh, thank you. But it's just giving. Right now, I am a little bit, so human term, hard time of those merging two, and one side is the spirit or expanded consciousness, the way I live,
Yes.
daily life, and also all the belief system I have in this identity of my human Mikiko,
Yes.
and those are just a belief system I accumulated in.
Well, it's a mask.
Yes, yes.
It's a part that you're playing. Now, you at every level will still feel like you, your identity, your core identity never goes away. You will always see yourself still as you. But the idea of Mikiko is just a part of the greater you. So when you expand into spirit, Mikiko won't go away, but Mikiko will be a part of what you are as a greater being. It will still be you. Yes?
Like a beach, but also beach contains the grain of sand, and Mikiko is the grain of sand.
Yes.
And it's still there.
Did you just call yourself a beach?
Well, I am beach in that sense, but I still have this and then a multidimensional different being that you explained to the other questioner.
Yes.
I understand that, and then I can feel I'm having different dimensional experience on a daily basis, but
there's no but.
yeah.
You see, when you say, I'm having this, and then you go, but, you're canceling what you just said. So why not just stay? I am having these wonderful experiences, and I know they will continue. And even if I discover something within myself because of the reflective mirror that is out of alignment with that, I know I will use it to my advantage and continue having wonderful experiences because discovering something that's out of alignment is part of my wonderful experience. So there is no but.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. It's very important in these conversations to get you all off your butts.
I want to first thank you. This is my first Bashar event.
All right. Good day to you. Speak up and be bold so that all may hear what you have to say.
Okay. My first question when I first wrote that down was I wanted to get a more, move more towards my passion, or let me say what I felt was my life purpose. You explained that somewhat today, a little bit where I think I got some of it, but the kit, can you just go over that just a little bit more, this whole kit thing that you were just referring to, the reflective ed, so I can get it clearly?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So the activation formula, as we said, is that you act on your passion to the best you can. In other words, that means whatever contains even just a little bit more excitement, attractiveness, curiosity than any other option at any given moment, you do that one first. With no assumption, no insistence on where you think it's supposed to lead or why it happened that way. That's the activation formula. You do it to the best of your ability till you can do it no further, till either you cannot take it any further or the excitement wanes, and that will be enough at that moment. When you keep doing that every moment with every option that comes along, no matter how simple or grand it may be, if it's always the one that contains more excitement than anything else, do that to the best you can with no insistence on the outcome. That activates all the tools in the kit. The first tool is the driving engine in your life. In other words, it moves you through life because if it is your passion, you are so excited and so energized to do it, nothing else matters and you just keep doing it. You follow me?
I do.
So it gives you the energy, it gives you the drive to do it because it's the frequency of your true self. You're aligned with it. It gives you the energy. It flows through you. The second tool is synchronicity, which is the organizing principle of your life. It will bring you the information and circumstances and opportunities you need in the order in which you need to act on them by allowing them to contain more excitement than anything else so that you recognize it's the first thing to act on. At the end of the day, when you are excited about being tired and going to sleep, whatever you didn't get done that day, if you were following the organizing principle as best as you could, didn't need to be done that day.
Okay.
Because it completely organizes everything you need to do when you need to do it. It's all about timing, not time. The next tool is it becomes the path of least resistance. It allows you to flow more easily in life, effortlessly in those things. Yes, of course, there will always be challenges. Yes, you might be doing some physical work. But as you say on your own planet, a labor of love is no labor at all. You enjoy what you're doing. It enriches you. It inspires you. It gives you a sense of grounding. It allows you to feel tangible connection to physical reality that you do these things. But it's still the path of least resistance. Many times when people think, oh, well, I just want to go from here to here, the straightest possible path. If that's not your path, if that's not the path that's aligned with you, then a path that winds around like this all over the place, but is actually the path of least resistance, will actually be faster than the shorter one, because the shorter one, if it's not yours, will be full of resistance and slow you down. So it becomes the path of least resistance. You start to trust the synchronicity that it takes you where you need to go. You follow that thread of passion in whatever form it comes, because that is the path of least resistance, because it's the energy that's most harmoniously aligned with you. So there is no resistance. Then it becomes the path that connects you to all expressions of excitement in your life that are relevant for your theme of exploration. Sometimes you may be doing one thing and it might look completely different from something else that may excite you, but if you act on the one that excites you the most to the best of your ability, if it is connected to the other one, it will lead you there eventually, or give you what you need by the time you wind up doing this other thing. It is a timing dance, it's a choreography, it's an orchestration. All the things you need to do that are representative of your truth, of your vibration, of your path, of your excitement, will be done in your life in perfect timing. They don't all have to happen at once. You don't need to create this schedule of rush, rush, rush. I need to get this done because I'm going to miss something. I'm going to run out of time. No, it all orchestrates itself in perfect timing and connects you to every expression that you need to express in this life in order for you to feel fulfilled. It brings you whatever kind of support you need in life. Whatever form of abundance you need, be it the idea on your planet of money, if that is necessary, or a gift, or synchronicity, or some other form of abundance that will support you in your ability to continue to act on your excitement. Because as we have said, our definition of abundance is simply the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. And pay attention to the fact that I didn't say it's the ability to do what you want to do. I said it's the ability to do what you need to do, because what you need in life is actually what will fulfill you. Sometimes your wants and your needs may coincide, but very often, if you are a little bit confused within the ego structure, something you think you want that will make things better may not actually be what you need. But if you always want what you need, your life will be fulfilled, because what you need will always come to you through the synchronicity. So abundance will be there to support you in whatever form or combination of symbols it needs to be there in order to support you to the degree that you can continue to do what you need to do to act on your excitement when you need to. Then there is the reflective mirror, as we said before, that always brings up, as you're traveling forward, something that says, wait a minute, you've gotten to a point now where your energy is such, on your higher vibration is such, that you can now handle me telling you that there is something within your belief system that's out of alignment with who you really prefer to be. So stop what you're doing, take a moment and realize that this is the most important thing you need to pay attention to right here and right now, because by paying attention to what that negative belief is that's out of alignment, finding out what it is, letting it go because it makes no sense, it doesn't serve you, is what will allow you to flow your energy through more positive belief systems and expand your ability to accelerate forward in your passion and in your excitement in life. And then the idea is that if you always remain in a positive state, knowing that everything happens for a reason, then even if something manifests that you don't neutrally, objectively prefer, if you use it in a positive state, you will be learning from it something that will serve you. You'll get a beneficial effect from it, and that will allow you to use what you don't prefer in a way that you do, remembering, as we said, that it doesn't really matter what happens, it only really matters what you do with what happens, and that's what makes all the difference, and that is the entire instruction manual. Does that help you?
It does. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
One question.
Yes.
I'm finding that a lot of times in deep meditation, I am crying a lot.
That's all right. Understand that every time you hold on to a negative belief, and a positive one, but this concerns the negative ones,
Okay.
because you are expressing yourself as a physical being, yes, you have a body that in your reality you say is made of chemicals, yes, atoms, molecules, chemistry, yes? Well, every time you have a particular belief that you're holding on to, you're rewiring your neurology in your brain to create paths for that belief to exist, but you're also creating chemical constituents, chemical representations of that belief in your body. So when you are finally willing to be in a state where you don't need those negative beliefs, where you're letting them go, how are they going to get out of your body? They wash out through your tears.
I see.
That's tears of release. You understand?
I do.
Because when you go into those states, you can't hold on to those chemical components that represent negative beliefs. There's no place for them. So they have to escape from your body. They will flow out through your tears. They can flow out through perspiration and other ways as well. But most common is they will flow out through your tears. Yes?
Yes.
Does that help you?
It does. Thank you very much.
You are so
I
very
appreciate
welcome.
it. Okay.